think the PMP process is a little bit confusing in the application. You see, I think it was, 4,000 hours, or, as you start looking at, well, let me count up all the hours that I worked on this thing. That's daunting. Okay. It's scary. Because you're like, what if I do it wrong? And most of us are honorable and, people, and, we have integrity. We're not trying to get this wrong, but you're asking me to go back several years and say, how long did you work on a project? For military in particular, we're deployed. I work 20-hour days. I don't know how much was directly on that project versus another, but it consumed my entire life for a good, 4 months, so how do you figure that out on your own? How do you know what qualifies for a PMP a project? What is it? The definition of a project. I read that thing, and Stacy then read it back to me, and I looked back at it and read it again, and I'm like, I don't get it. It really is that general and vague, and so PMP-ProLearn and Stacy in particular helped me walk through the problem so that I could understand what is a project and what have I done in my career. Stacy's, he was a Marine, and so, even though he called it the head and the deck and things like that, we were able to still talk and really get after, okay, hey man, I closed a base, that was a project. Even though it wasn't building it, I was de-scoping it and taking it apart. It's the same thing. And so how do we pull that together? And so I have to thank Stacy directly for helping me with that. He could interpret what I said I did and help me put it into the proper terminology with the proper number of hours and make that all